Seriously. You were just throwing up shit. Come on now. Enough. Enough of the throwing up shit now. Starting to become really fucking tedious. Once every 30 minutes or so. Not like this shit. Fuck off. Hello, welcome in. We are on the Namalsk, and I was here last night. I had to replace supplies and gear and everything that I lost a few days ago. So I'm pretty much full up now, but I just want to hit this one area. Up here to see what's going on. What's going on? Then I'll head back to base. I think I'll do this in silent mode. If I can. Conserve my bullets. Dead zombie there. And somebody's just been through here. No, no, no! Oh, you're kidding me. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was really looking for. Where can I put it? Glad I came up here because that was a find. That was a beautiful find. Damn lag. Fuck now. Hello? Put the gun away. Hello, hello, hello. Hello? 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 I don't know why you're hiding, but whatever. Eh, You don't want to be friendly, you don't want to be friendly. Anyway, okay, so goes this way. That is so weird. Oh, somebody's following me. Somebody shot at me. For sure. Could hear the bullets whizzing by me. This is a PvE server, by the way. I try to say hi, no response. I go into a bunker and they pop out of nowhere and run out, and I go on chasing after them to say hi, and nothing. Isn't that crazy? Who knows? Maybe I am. This way. What the hell? I'm hungry. I'm a hungry guy. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it's all old stuff, so we need to take a vitamin before we do that, otherwise we're going to get sick. Where's my vitamins? I know I have some here somewhere. Shit, I have no vitamins. Oh, I have this. Never mind. I had lots of vitamins before, but I lost them. Headed towards the base, headed towards the base. Now they're talking to me in game. tree again. I just felt... Hey, first things first. This way. There's a locker here. There's a... There. It's... There's the best there already. Gloves. Here, I'll eat this damn tomato and I bet you I get sick. cat. Kitty, kitty, cat. Fish, fishy. Come on, fishy, 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 fishy. Come on, fish, fish. On the dilly bit of fishing, dilly bit of fishing. Oh, fishy, fish, 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 fish. Come on, fish. There we go. One. We need to do 4. I want to catch 4 fish. 4 fish, fish. 4 fish, fish. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 fish, fish. Oh yeah. Jesus. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Old and I don't have anything to fight it with. I don't have any vitamin pills. Come on, baby. Bite, bite, bite. Bite, you little buggers. Look at that. Snowball fishing. Two. We need 2 more. One more. One more, and we'll go make a fire and cook up some fish. Make up a fire and cook up some fish. Shoulders lower. Come on, fish, fish. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, fish. Fight, 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 dog, fight, dog. Hey Mo, what's going? It's still a little tender, but getting a lot better. Getting better. What am I streaming for? An hour and a half. So I got another hour and a half before I have to finish my stream because I don't want to stress my wrist out too far. I want to build it up again. Okay, so first things first, let's get a fire going. How are you doing? How is my robot army doing? Is it getting ready to conquer the world yet? They just keep welding, eh? Oh, that's good. See, at least they don't complain. They just break down until you come along and fix them. Hey, Elbow, how you doing? Let's see you. It's nice to see you in. Let's see. Yes. Paper. These guys up. Good. Another day in paradise. You're about to die, bro. You're hungry. Yeah, no, I know. I'm cooking up fish right now. I'm not about to die. Jeez, I'm 2/3 health. What are you talking about? I'm good. About to die. No, I just fished up 4 fish, cutting them up so I can start cooking them up on the stove here. Ouch. This server, you don't die as quickly as a normal server. They've slowed everything down a little bit. Let's cook up this fishy fish. Well, I hurt my wrist about a week, almost 2 weeks ago now. It was a week away from, well, a few days away from my first year anniversary as a Twitch affiliate, and I overdid my wrist a little bit too much with the keyboard situation and hurt like a son of a bitch, like, like I broke it or something, but it wasn't broken. I just very badly strained the top part of my wrist, not the bottom portion, and so I had to stop streaming and playing on the computer for about a week. Then I came back last Tuesday to give it a rough, do a couple of hours and let it go. And what ended up happening was I overdid it. Instead of doing 2 or 3 hours, I did 5 hours. And by the time the 5 hours was up, I was okay. Get off here. It started. My wrist went all crazy again, and it was like I first heard it. So I had to order. I had to wait another day to order some spray. It's a spray called Ease, EASE. You can get it on Amazon. No, they're not a sponsor of any kind. But I put the spray on, and it within about 30 minutes. Usually it's instantaneous if it's just a muscle pull or something, but this was really bad. So it took about 30 minutes, and then the sore and the ache, the sharpness of the ache and pain, like 95% of it went away. So I still have 5%. And over the last couple of days, I've been spraying top and bottom of my wrist just to keep, to keep it away. And I streamed last night. Done okay. I finished after 3 hours. I limited myself. I wanted to make sure I did that. Okay, so I have these wolf meat here. I can't eat because I don't have any pills. I also have this fish, so. Guess what I hear? I hear a moose outside my window. My figures. I hear a moose outside just after I did all that fishing. I may just dump the wolf meat after all. Plus, I'm sick. Just cold sickness. I don't need the hard stuff. I don't have any vitamin pills. This is Namalsk, and so the other day I was all ready to go out. The day I re-hurt my wrist. There's a moose here. I heard that moose. I want to see if I can. Oh wait, it might be on the other side of the water. No, it's over here somewhere. No, this is a PvE server. This is called Underground World. There's actually a whole city underground. This is Namalsk. It's a PvE server, strictly. There are no traders. So it's vanilla building. So if you want to build walls and doors and stuff like that, you got to use planks and a hammer and planks. And if you want to build storage and gun walls and stuff like that, you got to do nails and planks. Like planks, like that. Okay, that's... Yeah, the wrist yeah, I was thinking about doing something like that. I'll have to do a little more investigating about that. Oops. Oh, I heard him again. Right over there. There are no oh my god, these guys. Uh, give me a second, guys. Sorry about that. I keep getting, oh, there's still, why is this still there? Okay, why is it not on? Oh, I can't take it off, right? Okay, never mind. Yeah, send me a link, Elmwood, so I can take a look what you mean. I think I know what you mean. I've seen them before. Yeah, I need something because my chair only goes up so far, and so how are you doing, Elm? How's your dad? You play, right? You guys still on Factory? Yeah, we go. We left Factory. Admins were toxic. We found a new server. Been happy there. Ah, the admins have started to get toxic. Really? I haven't encountered that, and I know Mo plays on Factory along with a couple other people. Dave, Canis, and I know my good buddy Kleiss as well. No one said anything about them being toxic. That's funny. How did you get on their bad side now? Little Timmy from Factory followed us to the new server. and tried to have the owner ban us for being toxic in their... What? Oh my goodness. That's just... Guys, number one, it's just a freaking game. Take your head out of your ass. Or stop letting the 10-year-olds play Dayz, okay? My God. Well, I don't have any other ID other than Director 101. Otherwise, I'd take those screenshots and send it to all the admins on Factory and everybody on the Factory. I'd post it. Then I know that persona would get banned, but at least everybody knows it's out there. I mean, can't you just reserve your energy to be nice and to be good to people? Why spend all that energy being negative and trying to I don't know, to get over on people or something? I mean, what is this? What the hell the world's coming to? It's really horrible. I want this deer. Where the hell is this deer? Just heard you talking in game at the same time. Like the whole server hated us because of Pinkies, Hates, and Baldies. So they badmouth us as everyone has caused a whole issue. First of all, I'm going to say this. If I was running the server and somebody was badmouthing somebody else, I'd give a timeout to the person they're badmouthing and I would ban the person who's doing the badmouthing. Period. It'd give the person a week off. They can come back and play. If they're starting commotion again, then I would consider the banning issue. But all this other hubbub going back and forth, I wouldn't tolerate it. I'm sorry. Wouldn't tolerate it. I don't know if I got the second one or not, but I got the first one. I got hit with lag there. I don't think I got the second one. Look at that, eh? That is gorgeous. Sorry, reindeer, but Santa has to eat sometime. Whoever modded these reindeer did a really good job. Look at all this meat. Oh, this glorious meat. I can get rid of the wolf meat now. Okay, where's that wolf meat I had? I don't need that anymore. I only had it just in case. You won't install the game for months? Dude, you could have come over and talked to me. I would have talked you out of it. Are you kidding me? All those shots that I missed a damn thing? I didn't get the second one. You're kidding me. But you know I'm going after him anyway. No, I don't want to go after the second one. I don't care. I got lots of meat here. This would be a waste. So this server I'm playing right now, my dad and King and Queen tried. They got me to snap. The meaning admins of fact because they refused to handle it. Oh, don't that beat all. I'm gonna go looking for another a couple more gun clean kits. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the house and cook up this meat first. I think we'll get some gun cleaning kits later. Plus, I have to go to the hospital area to. I can't pick up some meds because I'm got this damn cold, which will not go away on its own because, of course, this is Dayz. Anyway, talking about this server, it's pretty good. I think you and your dad might like it. Oh, come on. Why am I sick now for? Oh, you... That just beats all, you know? It's just crazy. Yeah, I think I have some charcoal at the base. I don't know if I have a lot. Anyway, obviously this is Namalsk, as you can see. PvE. There's an underground city you get to search for. Yeah, for sure. Much appreciated. Yeah, I see the message. I'll look at it when I finish my, actually, I'm gonna, once I get inside the base here, I'm going to, take a few minutes. I gotta stand up and stretch. I gotta make it a point of getting up and stretching and taking a break with my hands and wrists and everything. Because, oh, restart. So I get to take a break anyway. Oh boy. Let me just stand up. And I gotta fix my camera, which I've been lazy about not doing it. And so, you know, what I will do, oh, take my headphones off for a moment. You know, at all times, Emma, you're always welcome to jump into my Discord and talk, chat it up inside in my Discord. That's available for anybody, just so you know. Meantime, I'm gonna grab myself a slice.
Ah, shit. Hey, bud.
No, cat, you can't have this. Actually, grab two slices. Oh, that's right. Now I'm gonna stand and stretch.
Hey, I'm here in your Discord, by the way.
Oh, that's better. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you don't realize how long you've been sitting for, and when you try to get up, it's like next to impossible. Your legs don't want to work. Be right back, guys. I'm just going to get some more water. Water. You move this off my chair, please. Off my chair, please. Thank you. Yes. You see, how much does it take to, like, you know, be nice to even I'm even nice to my cats. So when they jump on my chair when they know they're not supposed to be there,
I
as you might
mean,
have just heard, once they got down, I said thank you. You know, it's crazy.
yeah, it really is.
Hold on a second here. My headphones fell out. There we go. Howdy, howdy.
Hey, hey, how you doing, bud?
I'm good. Good. Oh, my chair's stuck now.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it's just, I don't know. It's apparently the Pinkies and the Baldies had personal beef IRL, like they know each other in real life, and apparently they had a huge conflict with not wanting to go out to drink with the Pinkies or something. Pinkies took it personal. They brought it in game, and what ended up happening is the Pinkies ran to me and my dad, and they were like, "Oh, you can't trust them. They're not trustworthy. All this and that." Like trying to get us not to join them. And when they realized that wasn't working, what better way to spread rumors and start problems than going to freshies and people that don't know anybody and spread rumors that way?
Yeah, uh, over the last few years playing Dayz as I have been, I've got close to 4,500 hours in. I gotta say that for those that I've had people like that come to me and say, "Oh, beware, beware, beware," beware, like that. And to be
Yeah.
honest with you, I let them gab on, let them do their thing. But does it have any bearing on how I'm going to play the game or how I'm going to befriend somebody?
No.
Absolutely not. Give me one more sec here. I filled up my water bottles and I forgot to bring them in over here. So give me a second.
Yeah, you good, bud.
Oh, thank you. Here's
I got good news for you though.
Oh, good news. Oh, you want $1 million and you're going to fund my next project. Oh, so cool.
I wish. I'm a father.
You're what?
I'm a father.
No way. Really?
My wife is pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
She's just in second trimester.
Oh, wow. Nice.
We did the DNA testing and it said it was going to be a girl, but the most recent ultrasounds show that it's a possible boy.
Oh, boy, I want to say something that'll throw a loop into all that, but I'm not going to do that. Congratulations.
Thank you, man. But yeah, everything's been going well right now. It's just trying to get financially stable and prepared for all this.
I'm going to tell you, being financial stable, uh, when you're starting a family or if you marry into a family,
It's
unless
hard.
unless you're of money, there there's always going to be one extra expense that's going to throw you back. I'm telling you, it's
Oh
just
yeah, that's where we're at right now. Like, I was out of a job for like 2 months.
uh,
I quit Dollar Tree, and because where I live, it's such a small town, it's like nobody was hiring because they're fully staffed.
mm-hmm.
And I just got a new job in the meat department at a Kroger's, and
Okay. I'm going to give.
guaranteed 40 hours a week at 16 an hour.
So let me ask you something. Where you live, a lot of houses.
Uh,
Do you have a lot of houses with dogs owners?
no, no.
Really?
What's the closest like pet place near us? Like, yeah, like a place that we could buy a dog or a cat or something. Like, we don't even have an SPCA nearby that you can adopt an animal. No, but Livy would know. Livy got a dog. Um,
Well, the reason why I
I,
was
I
saying
will I will send you a DM of where I live.
that's fine. I was just going to suggest that there are self-employment jobs that you can actually do, and
Yeah,
and
they don't have that around here.
well, that okay. You see, um, that's where you're mistaken because you're in the mind frame of what the general is. I'm trying to get you out of that to show you that there are possibilities of doing something else that actually you can make money on, a lot more money than you think. So where I live,
You mean
I'm
like babysitting, pet sitting,
no,
dog walking,
no,
stuff like
no,
that?
no, 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 no. That's fine, Daniel. It's been around forever. I'm talking about, and they're not. Some of them are not even glamorous jobs, but you'll make a lot of money. It's like you go to a couple of the vets that are in town. If there's one vet, you go to the one vet, or if you have three vets, you go to three vets. You give them a little flyer, and on the flyer it just says, "Don't have any time to clean up your backyard from your best friend's poop? Well, call the poop expert, and I'll come and clean your yard once a week." And you charge them $35. If you have
Oh,
if you had 10 people doing
like
that,
lawn care service type thing, or
except
people that do like gardening and
yeah,
stuff like that.
but you're not doing gardening, or you're not doing cutting the grass. All you're doing there is you're going there, picking up the poop, and going to your next client, and you basically have your own hours. You pick a time of day
Yeah,
you want to
yeah,
go.
I know exactly what you're talking about now because yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like pretty much starting your own business, but it's like how as a kid you would go to your neighbor's house and you'd be like, "Hey, for 20 bucks I'll mow your yard once a week or whatever." And then word gets around and next you know you're mowing the entire block's yard for 20 bucks a yard or
Exactly.
something like that.
Now, or I don't know if you have a vehicle or not, but if you had a
No,
vehicle
I
and
don't
you,
have a license yet. That's my biggest part right now.
oh, okay, well, it'll come in time. I know a guy that lives down the street from me. He was unemployed for a while and he was looking for something, and he found something on Instagram somebody else was doing. So he decided to do it himself, and he started it just on our street. He just went to every house on our street and said, "Hey, listen," and he did it right the day after garbage pickup. And he went up to each one and says, "Listen, if you want, I can clean your bins after the garbage is picked up every week or once a month or however you want it." And all of a sudden, he had like 5 people do it right away. Charged them, I think, $15 each.
See,
And
I
now,
live
now he's got like 5 or 6 blocks he takes care of. He's got over 300 clients, and now he's got 2 people
the
working for him.
you know like the Section 8 housing complexes
Yep.
where it's like row homes but they're apartments and each house is dedicated to like one family or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we have a giant ass parking lot out front, I've thought about knocking on doors and doing like 40 bucks to detail their car. Like I would take a vacuum, like a shop vac or something, go out there, I'll clean out all their trash, vacuum the car out, clean it out, make it smell good, look good and everything like that
Them.
because a lot of people around here they it's section 8 housing. You a lot of people are living off of the government so they can't afford the luxury of a car wash or something.
There you go. Perfect thing. Perfect thing. Find a couple people you can do it, and they'll spread the word. And any kind of
But
menial task that you think you can do very quickly. You don't have to
well
charge a lot of money to, but
there's there's a luxury out here because Anna is like one of these towns that you blink and you pass it.
mhm.
It's like a population of less than 1,000 people. So, no, he was saying about like jobs, like being able to like clean up after animals and stuff like that. But it's a small town. It's a lot of jobs out here are CDL based. Um because it's a main travel location. It's this town is kind of like a town that if you're going from like for instance, you're going from St. Louis, Illinois down to Cape Girardeau, Missouri, you'll stop through this town to pick up some food or um whatever through your travels. So it's real big in the CDL driving. Um, but also it's a lot of farmland. Like it's 2 hours in every direction. It's nothing but farmland. So it's a lot of ranches, a lot of farmers, stuff like that. And they even have like farmers that would stop in looking for help. So like, oh, they need a fence built for their horses, or they want to expand their ranch or something. They need helping hands. They will come in and like offer for help. There's a guy that they have like a kind of like an office building down here that you can go to and apply and deal with like gardening and growing and soil testing stuff like that for crop seasons.
Mhm.
And you get paid kind of it's like a private corporation, private company because the best way to put it, Yellowstone, the
Yep.
movie Yellowstone,
Yeah.
just like that. It's a lot of that kind of stuff around here.
Mm.
But the thing is I was looking like there's no warehouse. Like if I want to work warehouse or factory job, I have to go like 2 hours in either direction to the next town or even the next state to get it.
Mm.
So it's a lot of like literally down Main Street we have one McDonald's, one Burger King, KFC and Taco Bell's put together into one, and we have a Sonic. And then there's a Mexican restaurant, a kind of like a bed and breakfast kind of diner that's family owned. There's the Roads, there's ZX gas station, and then there's Schult, which is like an insane asylum type of thing for like people that are not fully mentally there. Um, then you got like the off branches of that, which is like your smaller homes for people that like think like retirement home for disabled people.
Right.
So like people with like Down syndrome that their family can't take care of them, they put them in this like retirement home kind of set.
Yep.
But a lot of these places are privately owned. Like I was a dishwasher for a place called Mulberry Manor, which is basically like a retirement home for disabled. And they literally did away with my position 2 days after I started. I literally did all my paperwork and orientation, went in, did one full 8 hour shift, and then got called the next day, told that they were dropping my position because they're privately owned and the people that own that place are big into trying to pocket as much money as they can because this town is extremely poor. You're not going to be working in a job that you're making $20 an hour. Minimum wage here just of the beginning of this year got raised to 15 an hour.
Mm.
So it's a lot of like the population is like 1,000 people, but the jobs can only accumulate like maybe 300 people. So the rest of the 700 people are living off of government benefits and or have families that they can't afford to drive 2, 3, 4 hours for a job.
Yeah. No, I used
Like
to I used to live in
it's
a town
crazy.
like that. It was called Hillsburg, and then even a smaller town called Erin, and it was like and I know a few people out there that watch my stream or even just in general. Um, when you're a grandparent, your parents or your grandparents come up to you and say, "Well, I had to walk 10 miles to school." Well, I had to walk almost a kilometer and a half to the bus stop to take a bus for an hour and a half to get to the next bus that would take 30 minutes after that would take us to get us to school. And then we'd have to do that on the way back. So we wouldn't get back until like quarter to like 5:30, quarter to 6 sometimes. So, and we left school at 3:30 in the afternoon, or we started at 9, so we were up at 6. So it's one of those things where um, uh, uh, it's a it's one of those things where you have to grin and bear it because the place is so small. But if
Yep.
you are creative enough, you might be able to figure out something that can work in your favor to make some extra income part time doing whatever.
Yeah, that's why I'm super banking off of growing and streaming because then if I can do that, then I can quit once I get the income and everything. I can make my hobby a living and be able to help other people in the same situation I'm in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh no, I hear you. I hear you.
Like
Um,
there's a YouTuber are you familiar with the Vanos crew?
no.
Like Terrorizer. Okay, so the Vanos crew is consisted of like 5 guys. It's like Terrorizer, No Glove, Vanos, H2O, Delirious, Wildcat. It's like 5 buddies that got together and made their own YouTube together.
Okay.
And like what Wildcat's doing, one of the members of the crew, is they're doing like this giveaway where whoever wins this giveaway, they're going to give them everything they need. They're going to give them free sponsorship off the rip. They're going to give them all the bells and whistles for streaming setup. They're going to give them a full built computer, the camera, the mic, the tools, and he's gonna like one-on-one coach this person. And that's like this whole thing he's sponsoring, that he's just like, hey, like, you get your own, we're gonna help out somebody that's wants to do this as a living, achieve that goal. And it's all through this giveaway, and you have like 200-300 people doing like this raffle giveaway, and whoever wins it gets to work with like a professional YouTuber and get set up with all the bells and whistles, personal one-on-one coaching of this is how to edit videos, this is how to upload videos, thumbnails, titles. Here's a $300 camera, $400 mic, a $2,000 PC, $1,600 setups,
See, that's
everything.
yeah. No, I understand that, but here's the trick of it all. You don't need all that fancy, big, huge equipment.
No, no, they're doing it. They're doing it just to help somebody. Like whether or not the person uses it is up to their discretion. Whether they want a face camera or they want to use a PNG 3D model or a VTuber or whatever like that. But it's still the idea that like I want to do something like that where like when I do get big and I become famous, like kind of like Ninja or Doctor Disrespect before that Fallout happened, and all these amazing worldwide famous Twitch streamers that, like you mentioned a name, people know who they are, whether or not they've watched Twitch or not. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
like I want to do something where it's like, hey, like this 16-year-old kid who's in the same kind of situation where money's extremely tight and they're depending heavily off the government or something like that, and they want to do something nice like I do and want to kind of reach out and touch people
yep,
and be able to help them out through their life. And but they don't know how to get started in the streaming world. I can be like, all right, here's $2,000. I'll walk you through how to build your own PC, and I'll help you build your own PC, and I'll help you get monitors that and what to look for, and kind of be able to coach people of like, this is what you're looking for, this is how to build a PC, this is how to update it, this is kind of what you want to do, and do like a one-on-one kind of basis with people and help people achieve what they want to do in life. Because it's hard when you start off with nothing to try to build up into something bigger.
yeah,
Like I've been doing what you told me to do about only streaming for an hour and then stuff like that. And because I'm part of King and Queen Baldy's group, they watch me, my wife watches me, boom, there's 3 people.
yeah,
I stream for a couple hours. The server that I'm a part of, I post up in their thing, and even the owner and the admins are like, hey, go show this person some love. The one day when I posted up in there and asked about a streamer role, I happened to tap on my phone and I saw I had like 8 people watching me, and everybody was from the server, and I just like mind blown.
yeah. See?
Like I just went from like nothing to something in a matter of minutes.
Yeah,
And now every time I go live, I post up in that Discord, and I'm getting 3, 4, 5, 6 people that are constantly watching me whenever that stream pops up in that Discord.
yep,
And it's just like streaming for maybe an hour or 2 hours running that rate, and then as I start falling off with viewers, I'll end streaming. I've realized now that I've streamed more than I should have, but I'm also averaging 2.3 viewers, which is a lot better than when I was first talking to you and averaging zero point 0.3.
yeah, yeah. See? There are tips and tricks on how to do all this stuff, you know?
In people in my position that they don't know those tips and tricks, it'd be easy to like, hey, like I'm an affiliate. You see, I've made it this far. Or, hey, I'm a partnership. I've made it this far.
Yep,
I've grinded this. Let me show you what I did to get to this point, and everything that I've been taught through other small streamers and big streamers and people that's been down this road. and show you how I got to where I got to, so you don't have to go through 3 years of straight grinding and making no progress. You'll achieve that in maybe a year or two,
Well,
so that they don't hit that discourage, like you plateau and you feel like you're going nowhere. And it's and every streamer I know hits it at some point where you're on the ups. And I was like that when I first started. I was getting followers and followers and followers, and I was on the ups and ups and ups. But then when it came to the average viewer count, I just plateaued. And then it's super discouraging when you hit that plateau, because you're like, dude, I've been doing this for over a year. I have this many people that are following. I have this many people that know I exist, but nobody wants to hang out. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to do nothing. And it's just like, why do I even bother streaming?
You know something? When you stop thinking of, oh, I need to make this as my income, that's when it starts to click.
See, I'm kind of at that point now where it's just like, I stream so that people have a place to come to hang out. And I know me and the group that I run with are very, we're like Dumb and Dumber. We're not stupid, but we act stupid for shits and giggles.
Absolutely.
And it's just like a friend group. Like you act immature, you do dumb things just to get good laughs and joke around and carry on, because outside of the gaming world, life is a bitch. So you come into the gaming world and you hang out and you kind of escape the reality, and it's like a little piece of heaven in a chaotic world.
Yep.
And that's kind of where I'm at now with streaming. Like when I first started streaming, I was like, this is going to be my job. This is what I'm going to do. I'm just working this job as temporary. And I still have that in the back of my mind where I'm just like, I want to make a living off of this and make this my life. But I also know that if I only focus on that aspect, I'm not going to go nowhere.
Pretty much.
It's a brick wall, because you're not going to get there until you get there.
Yep.
And that's why it's more so a hobby now than it is like a apprenticeship type of mindset. Like I've stopped looking into all the bells and whistles of getting like that perfect like 300K setup. You know what I mean? Like you see all these YouTubers with the green screens behind them and can alter their backgrounds and shit like that, and I'm just like,
but you can be okay. You can okay. Honestly, you can. I can do all the green screen too.
yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
no, I understand what you're saying, but I have when I first started streaming, because I know about green screen because I'm in the film industry. Not that I'm an expert, but I know of it. And I know some of the basics and stuff. I've even worked with
it's
green
a
screen.
bitch to set up.
And I went out and I was looking for a background, a green screen background for my setup before I started streaming. And during COVID was when I was trying to decide whether or not I wanted to stream or not. And I thought, yeah, I'm going to do this, but I need more information. And then I went out and bought myself a green screen drape, like a curtain.
Yep.
In fact, I have it behind me right now. I used it a half dozen times. It's still up there, but I just pull it to the side like it's a regular curtain. And I don't use it anymore. Because technology has come so far with the computer that you take a look at Zoom. You can put any background you want just using the software. You don't need,
Yeah. Yeah, I've
So-
seen that. I've seen that through like Streamlabs and sound alerts and stuff like that. That there's like overlays you can put on your camera, and then all you have to do is go in with the mouse and like smooth out the rough edges around you so that it blends in nicely and stuff like that. And you don't need nothing.
Exactly.
But I was using the green screen as an example though. Like I can even do that on Discord. I can blur my background and rough out the edges or put up a Discord background on my camera and smooth it out. I was actually fucking with that a couple days ago. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know Discord did that. Um, but yeah, it's just like you see all these professionals with like these 3, 4, 500K setups and stuff, and it's like, oh, I need to have that to be able to do what they do, and it's like you really don't. Like, if you just kind of chill out and be yourself and do what you love without the focus of money involved in it, it just kind of happens.
Exactly.
And it's slowly coming together and it's slowly happening. Like there's an admin that every time I go live, they hop in my stream, and half the time, like, I don't even pay attention to my chat because I'm so used to people not being there, and now all of a sudden I'm getting people that are talking to me and interacting with me and joking with me, and because they're admins in Dayz, they're fucking with me a little bit. Like, I was driving around, all of a sudden I got out of my car and I was fucking tiny as shit. I was like, the fuck? And then I look down at my chat and hear it's one of the admins in my chat just fucking with me and goes,
Yeah.
oh, you should know better than to drink and stream with me around. It's like, because not today, not yesterday, when was it? I think it was like Wednesday or Thursday. I have it saved in my VODs. It's actually kind of a scary stream too, because to the end I kind of panicked and abruptly ended stream because I had to go to the hospital. Because something happened with the wife, and I was drinking and streaming, and just being silly, being me, and carrying on, and I'm getting teleported on top of Green Mountains, like the very tip of the tower, and I'm getting made small and teleported everywhere, and just getting fucked with the admins and stuff, and then it's all funny and stuff like that. And then I look down and I'm like, oh wow, I got like 5, 6 people watching me. It's like mind blowing.
Yep.
And it's like, well, now I got to start focusing on chat and answering questions and talking to people and stuff like that, because otherwise I'm going to miss it.
Exactly.
And it's just like, I all of a sudden went from like, man, it's just another day of streaming. Like, nobody's going to watch, nobody's going to hang out. So it's just kind of like YouTube videos at that point. It just kind of felt like I was doing YouTube videos where it's like I'm just kind of like by myself, nobody's bothering me, to now what I actually want it to be. And like trying to drive a car at 120 miles an hour and read chat at the same time, and like going off the road and flipping the vehicle and crashing the vehicle and shit, because I'm like trying to multitask, and everybody's giving me shit for my driving skills, but that's like, I can't help it. I can't sit there and look away from the screen and read chat and drive at 100 some miles per hour on a windy road.
I can.
I can't, because my phone is laying flat next to the PC, that I have to actually like look down rather
Right.
than just looking over.
Can't you prop it up underneath your monitor or something?
I don't know, because I have my monitor sitting on, because my PC overheats really bad because it's always plugged in, and if I have it sitting on my lap, it burns my lap. And I have like one of those like bedside kind of PC setups where like it's like the beat it cushions underneath that conform to your leg, but it's like a little plastic thing for just the laptop to sit on and a small little mouse pad next to it. And then I have like a plastic one that it's supposed to plug into your computer, and it blows like 4 or 5 fans underneath of it. And you can adjust the setup so you can make it sit really high or really low to maximize airflow underneath your PC so that your PC doesn't overheat, or your laptop. And so I have it sitting on that, but I don't have it plugged in. I just have it raised up so that there can be a steady airflow underneath of the laptop, so that the bottom of my laptop doesn't overheat and it ends up melting wires or causing the battery to heat up to a point that it becomes dangerous.
Okay. Do you like your desk?
I actually got one of the L-shaped desks, and I actually found it for free. And I removed the L part to it, so I just have like the main desk with the drawer. I love the setup. Love it.
Okay. Well,
I don't
I was going to suggest poke a hole.
like cutting. Yeah, no,
Poke a
I
hole.
can't do that.
Hold on a second. Let me finish. Poke a hole in it like it's a window. but you don't have any glass in it, but you have the cross wood in the middle. So you put 4 squares in it, and the tower sits right on top there, so there's airflow. There you go.
I don't have a tower. That's the problem. I'm on a laptop. Remember?
Oh, the laptop. Right, right, right.
Yeah, I'm on a laptop. It's one of those like laptop stands that has like the
Yeah, I
five
know what you
fans
mean now.
under it.
Yeah, I had one of those too for mine. Yep.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like great for travel, or like instead of laying the laptop flat on the desk and burning a hole in the desk, or having thermal burns on a black wooden desktop, or risk the desk catching fire, you prop it up on this plastic like mount piece that moves, and then it has like a little tray piece that flips out that prevents the laptop from sliding off. And then
Right.
it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 6 fans. It has 2 small on the outside and then 2 big in the middle. And it's supposed to like blow cold air up into the bottom of the laptop to keep it cool.
Right.
It's not like an actual PC tower. I actually sat down with a buddy of mine and went on PC part pickers,
Mm-hmm.
and because I'm done dealing with Corsair website and charging 3, 4, 5 grand for PC put together, and it doesn't even give you, it gives you their brands that they want you to buy from, not everything. And PC part pickers is like the Amazon of the PC part world. Like you
Okay.
can run any motherboard you want to run, an Asus motherboard you can. You want to run an Alienware motherboard you can, but you don't have to worry about the website being like, oh, we only support Corsair and their competitors can screw off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not going to go to Alienware and buy Corsair parts or Asus parts. It's only what they want you to buy. And so I went on PC part pickers and I actually sat down with a buddy and actually custom built a PC that if I buy everything at once, it's like it's less than 3 grand. But the parts for the PC would make it that I would not have to upgrade anything for like 20 years. Like my parts will go bad before I have to worry about upgrading, which is what I've always wanted, because I don't want to sit here and every 2 years have to buy a new graphics card because the graphics card that I have is outdated.
Well, my computer was oh, I got another cut. Yeah, my computer was built in 2018 or 2025. Now,
Yeah,
granted, I've upgraded a couple of things. Like I put a bigger graphics card in, a much bigger graphics card. I went from a 1650 to a 4060, and that made a lot of difference. I doubled the RAM because I had 8 gigs, or sorry, I had 16
yeah,
gigs on that, and now I have 32. But I did it over time, and I learned how to do it myself by looking at YouTube videos and any kind of software. I always look at YouTube videos, and I always look at the YouTube videos not like, oh, this is the best thing, just go do it. I want the videos that are actually going to show me step by step what needs to be done, how to do it, what's the best setup for me. Are there multiple setups? If there's a single setup, whatever it is, okay, and
yeah.
that's how I do it. And my next step is going to be a bit of a tricky one because once again, I don't build PCs, I don't do all that kind of stuff. Well, what the hell's going on here? And
You there?
yeah, yeah. Sorry, I was
Okay.
being chased. Um, anyway, so my next step to upgrade my computer, and I don't need it. I don't need to do it, but
But it's there if you want to.
the issue is what the issue I'm having is the fact that I've got to. When I built the computer, when the computer was built for me by a friend, when that was done, what happened was is I had we built the computer with an and iCore 7, an i7,
Oh,
and
that's not bad.
and that's what I've been running now. There's no problem. I'm having no lag issues. I'm not having any OS system issues or nothing. The only major thing I've had was a few weeks ago, about a month ago. I thought my computer went kaput because I had the black screen of death, but it was just my main monitor failing. And until somebody told me, "Oh, just do this," I did that, and I realized what it was, and I got another monitor the next day. But I put out a call for donations, and I got a couple of donations from a couple of followers to make sure that I get a new monitor, and that was great.
The Core i7, is that the processor?
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
I'm using an AMD Ryzen 7 6800H with Radeon graphics.
yeah,
That's what's in my laptop right now, and that's a rough one, but it's a nice one.
yeah. No, no, that's actually pretty nice. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So
Yep.
my next step is I want to upgrade this Christmas. I want to upgrade my i7 to an i9. I want to put the maximum I can get to put into this machine because I've got to go by what I've got to go by what the maximum my motherboard could handle. Like the graphics card I
Yeah.
have in here, I would have put a bigger graphics card in there if I could, but I can't because this is the
The
largest this one can handle.
the with the PC part picker, so I'm averaging about $200 per part. It totals out to 25.93 with 20 cents, right? The CPU that I'm gonna end up be buying is almost 330 bucks. It's an AMD Ryzen 9 7900X 4.7 gigahertz with the 12 core processor.
Huh?
CPU is a Thermalright Aqua Elite V3 66.17 CFM liquid CPU cooler. And then I'm running my Asus TUF Gaming B850 Plus Wi-Fi ATX AM5 motherboard, running 232 DDR5s of memory, 232 sticks. The storage is a Samsung 990 Pro 4 terabyte. It's a M.2-2280 PCIe 4.0 X4 NVMe solid state drive. The video card is the most expensive thing at 1,100 bucks, and that's an Asus TUF Gaming OC GenForce. It's a RTX 4070 Ti Super, 16 gigs video card. And then, of course, I'm running the case that runs best with it for maximum airflow is going to be a Mucinex, Musetex K2 ATX mid tower with a Corsair RM1000X built in 2024, 1,000-watt fully modular ATX power supply. And then, of course, Windows 11 Home. So like I had somebody actually sit down and like walk me through like you start with the motherboard and then after the motherboard you go to the CPU. With the CPU you go to CPU cooler and then after that you jump down to the video card and then you go to storage and memory and then the case. And then because of how your motherboard is, it will tell you what kind of power supply you need. Because you can't run a power supply of a 500 watt if your motherboard requires 1,000 watt. You'll fry it.
Pretty
And
much.
like he was explaining to me like how you find what you need to, because once you pick your motherboard, then everything else kind of falls in place. Like it'll only show you what's compatible with that. So you're not getting a motherboard and then a CPU that, let's say your motherboard is not compatible with the Ryzen 9, then if you pick the Ryzen 9, then you're going to get all the motherboards, and if you don't pick the right one, then you're gonna fuck up your CPU and your motherboard together, and it's a whole headache to try to fix that. And it's like he's walking me through how to do each thing the way it needs to be done to be able to build a PC. And he said, based off of what I have, I'm not going to have to look to update anything. And what I mean by updates, like going from a Ryzen 9 7900 to maybe a Ryzen 12, whatever the new generation is, to be able to keep up to date with the newer games and stuff like that. Like, I pretty much built a cheap PC that's going to withstand pretty much like Gray Zone Warfare being like the newest game out there. That thing requires like 4K graphics. Like, your graphics card for that game is like a $200 graphics card.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I'm basically set up now with an entire PC part by part that, let's say I have $100 extra sitting in my account as play money. Okay, buy the tower. It's only $74.98 from my tower alone. I'll buy that by itself. And then, oh, tax returns come in and I have an extra 12 grand. Okay, well, now let me buy my $1,100 video card. Oh, I have a little bit of spare money now to buy. Let me buy my CPU. Let me buy my motherboard. And I can buy it bit by bit, piece by piece, rather than a company being like, oh, you need to pay us $6 grand right now for us to even send you all the parts, and then you have to assemble it yourself. And we're going to send you everything at once, where you risk everything like bouncing around and getting broken and so on and so forth through transactions and shit. And it made a lot of sense when somebody explained that to me. He's like, if you build like a lot of like Corsair Alienware suits, like their main websites, they make you pay an arm and a leg because, hey, it's their product and what they allow you to buy. But if you buy it and have them build it for you, just them building it for you and that labor cost is what's going to kill you with your profits. And then on top of that, it's not even guaranteed that they secure everything properly, so they could half-ass put together a PC for you, send it, and by the time you get it, your motherboard could be snapped in half because it bounced around the wrong way during transition from one state to another. They're like, it's safer, it's cheaper, and it's easier just to buy piece by piece and have it individually shipped and then build it at your house, because then you can guarantee, if I buy just the graphics card, they're gonna package it safely for just that said graphics card. They're not gonna try to put it in a case where it could detach and bounce around and shatter and break shit. And it's like, it makes so much sense why people would spend that extra $100 to buy things piece by piece than to just buy a pre-built or customize a PC and then have them build it and ship it.
Well,
But it's
mine was done piece by piece. I set a budget, like a rough budget. I didn't have an exact budget by no stretch of the imagination. And,
you're just kind of like, I want it around this ballpark and then buy based off
and
of
then
that.
my good friend said, okay, let's go to the store and see what there is. I said, sure, let's go. And we went and we did our thing. And at the end of the day, it cost about $2,200 back then.
That's not bad at all.
And I mean, I didn't have the best of the graphics cards or anything, but that was fine. I didn't.
I mean,
need
you
much.
can always upgrade as time goes.
Exactly. And so it was.
That situation that you just explained is the exact same situation my dad's in right now. He when I convinced him to get a PC, he works at Amazon warehouse, and he bought a already built PC, and it's like a $1,200 PC, so it's not really great, but it's usable. You know what I mean? And he ended up making a $300 mistake. He accidentally he wanted to switch over his graphics cards because you know how like you can run two different graphics cards and then you just go into the settings and you will pretty much like through task manager you can see like, oh, you have a Ryzen 7 here, but you could have a Gen 4 7900 or whatever, and one's like there in the system but it's not being used while the other one's being used. He tried to switch it so that he had better graphics and ended up deleting Windows 10 off of his PC and like completely screwed everything up, and he fucked up his because when he tried to switch it to run the better graphics card, he accidentally deleted the Windows, and it basically turned his graphics card into just a useless item in his PC. Like, no matter what he does with it, he's never going to get the graphics out of it or anything out of it because, I mean, you can't run PC without Windows.
No, I hear you.
So he ended up making like a $300 mistake doing that, and he was just like, and I'm done fucking with it. But yeah, and his mindset was like, yeah, buy yourself a cheap $1,200 used PC, run it, and then as you had the money, you can upgrade it to what you want it to be. And that's one thing I will say that the PC world is great at is it's as simple as finding what's compatible with the motherboard. You buy the upgraded parts for it, and then just one day, hey, I got the spare time, take apart the case, pull the part out, install the new part, plug everything in, make sure it runs in the system properly, and you're good. It's not like Xbox or PlayStation where it's like, oh, I want to upgrade the PlayStation 2 to a PlayStation 3, and you have to sell the whole console and buy a whole new console. Or, hey, like, the power supply unit fried in the PlayStation, I need a new one, and you have to go and buy a whole new PlayStation. And, like, you don't need a whole new motherboard just to replace a graphics card. So it's nice. It's something that is in the works. And especially now that I got a better paying job and I got a lot going in my favor right now, it's making life a little bit easier and making things look a little bit more doable and hopeful.
Right.
It's just a matter of getting there.
Yeah, no, it's exactly.
That's half the battle.
Yeah, it is. It is. Or you could put it on layaway. You know, get
It
everything you
doesn't.
want and all that kind of stuff, and then try putting it on layaway. That way, when you're finished paying it off, then
The the
yeah.
issue with layaway is a lot of companies don't do layaway with Chime.
Okay.
Like there was a so last year before we got the bed frame, our mattress was laying on the ground, right? So it was just a queen size mattress on the floor. And one thing me and the wife agreed upon was during tax returns, if I could get at least $1,000 to my name, I would buy us a full metal bed frame because the wooden ones were gonna break because of she's 5'11", so she's a little bit more heavier set. Um, so like a wooden bed frame or the bamboo bed frames that you can get for like $200, or the shitty like metal wire ones that you can get at like a mattress place.
Mm-hmm.
Those things would bend and break within 2-3 months with us, especially for how we toss and turn, we flop on the bed, stuff like that. Like
And
we
how
want something.
and how you make babies.
Yeah, that don't help either. The motion of the ocean definitely does not work in the favor of a poor bed frame. And so we agreed like we wanted we agreed that we needed a pure metal bed frame and something that was either going to be like solid steel or solid iron, something. And so we found one. You're not fat. So we found one. It was like $1,200, and we agreed that was like the first thing we were gonna do. And
Uh, uh,
tax returns came around, and
I'm gonna
we
put
got it.
my life in jeopardy right now. To your wife, I know she's listening. You are fat, but that's to be expected because you're gonna have a child. What do you expect?
Babe, babe. So my buddy here, he's like, I'm gonna put my life in jeopardy now because I know your wife's watching. He goes, you are fat, but that's because you're pregnant and you're carrying a child. It's to be expected. You're what, four? Before you were pregnant, you were 420 something pounds. She was 421 pounds before pregnancy.
Oh,
Now
okay.
she's 407. She's 407 pounds and pregnant now. She's still losing a little bit of weight. When I very first met her, she was, I want to say, closer to 700 pounds. How heavy were you? When my very first time meeting you and you were with Jeffrey, you were up there. Okay, so she was up over 500 pounds at one point. And since me and her have been together for the year that we've been dating, she's lost over 100 pounds.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can understand why you want the steel frame. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
Oh, you're fine. He congratulates you on losing a lot of weight, by the way.
Yeah,
But
that's amazing.
yeah, so like all her life, she's dated people, and relationships get toxic if you're not with the right people, and um, the lifestyle that she was living, they were very cheap and didn't give a shit. So like bed frames were getting broke out of anger and because of her being heavier set and stuff like that. So when it came time to pick out a bed frame, we were like, well, we need this because of this. And the thing is it was like a $1,200 bed frame, and I was making like 200-300 bucks every 2 weeks. So because Amazon, if it's over 1,000, they do like that. You pay like X amount now, and then you pay like a
Yep,
monthly fee, like a rent, like you basically rent it to own it.
yep.
And the thing is when I put in all my bank information, they were like, oh, we do not recognize Chime as a sufficient thing to do that. Like you need an actual like in-person bank that you can walk into, because Chime being strictly over the internet, if you refuse to pay it, Chime's not going to drive out to your house and seize your asset that you're paying
They
on.
they actually, that's the one big difference between the United States and Canada. They don't do
Yeah,
that here either.
yeah.
Doesn't
There's a
matter if it's a
place.
brick and mortar bank or not. They just take you to court. There's no, you
Oh
know.
yeah, no. See, out here we have a place called Rena Center.
Yeah, we have rent a
Um,
center up here
okay,
too.
yeah. So the way the Rena Center down here works is, let's say I'm paying a monthly bill on a lawnmower and I stop paying it, they'll give you like so many months and so many phone calls before they physically drive out to your house, basically kick down your door and take it back.
Yeah, well,
Like they will physically repossess the item and then resell it.
well, here you can't just go into somebody's private property and take something that's not theirs. You haven't paid for it. You actually have to have a warrant to do that, and you have to have a police officer escort you. That's
Oh
another
yes,
big difference.
they have a thing in the paperwork that's basically like when you sign the paperwork of, hey, like you're signing the paperwork saying, yes, this is really me that's purchasing this, kind of like how you would sign paperwork for a car and stuff. But also in the fine print, it pretty much states like, we have the right to, that you're giving us permission that you refuse to pay us, we have the right to show up at your house and repossess the item. Like it's in the fine print, but it's in the contract that you signed, stating that they are allowed to basically break and enter into your house and repossess the item you're
Yeah,
refusing to pay.
yeah. Yeah, no. It's like it's that's a big difference between Canada and the United States as well. Like you take the IRS versus Canada Revenue Service. Um, the, if you owe back money or something, Canada Revenue is willing to talk to you and go, okay, we know you're having hard problems. Let's reduce this
Let's work
bill.
something out.
Let's work something out. It might take us a bit longer to get the money, but we'll get it sooner or later.
Yeah,
And
no, here it's like you sign a paper, you're guaranteed regardless of your financial situation. Now it's up to the company's discretion. Like a lot of people here at Rent Center, they're nice. They're like, okay, yeah, we understand you might be out of a job right now because you got laid off. Like we will work with you. We'll reduce your pricing down to let's say you're let's say you're let's say you bought a TV, right? A 72-inch flat screen here, and the pricing of the TV was $1,000, but you're doing $20 a month for X amount of months to pay it off, right? And let's say you get laid off and you're not making that money to be able to pay that $20, you can call them up and be like, "Hey, like I got laid off. Is there something we can do to reduce this? I don't want to I don't want to lose the product and I want to continue paying it off. Is there a way we can work with?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, we can drop you down from $20 to $10. Is that doable?" And go from there. But if you just straight up be like, "Fuck you, I don't have a job and I'm not paying you a penny," then they will come fucking knocking on your door. They'll kick down your door. They'll fucking grab your 72-inch and walk the fuck out and repossess it. Like the US is brutal like that.
oh,
like
I
like they like the one story I heard is they actually hopped somebody's fence, went into their like their shed, grabbed a riding mower and drove it off the property and onto a trailer and took it back to Rent a Center, and they had to drive like 2,000 miles out of their way to get to it. Like they waited for the guy to go to work, went to his house and repossessed it
uh-huh.
because he hadn't made a payment in like 3 months and refused to answer any form of contact. Like he wasn't making no calls, wasn't calling them back, refused to answer the phone, refused the letters, everything. They literally jumped his fence, went into his yard, got onto a riding mower that was in a locked shack, and drove it off the property.
Wow, that's crazy.
And he had like I think it was like $200 left on like a fucking couple $1,000 lawnmower. And then when he went and rebought the lawnmower, he had to do it all over again. Yeah. United States is brutal like that. but um but yeah, so like and the thing is too is they if you're doing like payment plans like that through like Amazon, they want you to have a physical bank for that reason. Like, oh, I'm basically writing or I'm signing paperwork stating that, hey, if I refuse to pay this, the bank has the right to show up and repossess it. And because Chime is based in Texas, and that's the only corporation they have is in Texas, they don't do none of that. So like if I was to basically put like my house up for the bank to own as a loan, I can't do that. Not through Chime. Chime doesn't do no loans or anything like that where like you can put your house up for what is it? Like if you go to a bank and you're like, "Hey, I don't have this money and my credit score is shit," collateral. Like Chime does not do collateral or loans because of the fact that they do not have the means to be able to repossess or claim assets of that collateral.
Oh,
But physical banks do. Like you can walk into a bank and be like, "Hey, like I've been a member for you guys for 3 years. I want $5,000 loan to be able to pay my car off or for student loans or something, and I'm gonna use my $200,000 house as collateral." And the banks would be like, "Sure, here's your $5,000. You don't pay us the $5,000 back in 12 months, we'll repossess your house. Basically, we'll claim assets on your house, and you're pretty much done." So a lot. It's weird because of Chime being the way it is. Chime's great for building credit, but they don't. They lack the loans and the collateral for said loans to be able to do anything. And so a lot of businesses would be like, I'm not considering Chime banking as an actual bank that you can do payment plans off of because of that reason.
Oh.
So it's kind of like I'm in that situation of I'm building credit. I'm up to $700 or 700 credit score plus. Like I got like golden credit. My credit's fucking solid. Like if I wanted to and I had my license, I could probably go and buy a. If I had the money, I could probably go buy a Lamborghini, and they'll take one look at my credit score and be like, "All right, here you go, sign the paper."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't have to worry about back or credit checks interfering with purchases of anything, and that's because of how Chime is set up to be. But with that comes the downfall of not being able to pool loans or doing payment plans for like Amazon and stuff like that on products. It's either I had the money and I can pay it, or I gotta wait until I have it. Which theoretically sucks now that I'm older and I realize how much handy those loans can be. But it is what it is, you know what I mean? It's got its ups, it's got its downs. Like we got the frame, but I originally tried to do what you said and do like a payment plan, but like Amazon would not let me do payment plans for the PC parts because of the bank that I have. So all I can do is just sit here and kind of like stare at my list and figure out, okay, well, what can I afford, what can I not afford, and then just kind of take me a little bit longer to get to where I want to be. But one of them situations, it's how the cookie crumbles. The server you're on, does it have the psych storms that come through and like knocks you out?
Yep.
So that's built into Namalsk itself.
Namalsk, yeah.
Yeah, I call it Namalsk. I don't know why.
Yeah. No. There's storms here. There are no traders, so everything you.
Yeah, you said it's the underground city that you gotta find.
Yeah. And I'm looking for the wandering female infected that has the key to get into the underground. I haven't been able to find her. That's my mission today.
Open up your map real quick. Because I fucked around in Namalsk a little bit.
She's supposed to be
south.
She's supposed to be here, somewhere around here.
Is that what those circles are then? Is like the
No,
locations?
no. Those are no build zones.
Okay. Why? Have you tried farther south?
I've been all over this map. I've been on the ice from the northwest.
No, I'm not talking about the ice. I'm talking about like where the mountain is.
Yeah, I've been all over the. I've been all over the map where all the. There's supposed to be a plane crash, and I've been to the plane crashes I've known, or the heli crashes I know about, and I'm still yet to see it, and so I might have missed it. I don't know. Probably have. It's somewhere around. You know, sooner or later I'll end up finding it.
Yeah.
There's some kind of a crash of some sort where this woman is supposed to be wandering around with the key card to get into the underworld, but get underground out of the city and everything. And I was told, oh, you got to make sure you bring a lot of ammo with you as well. And
yeah.
And
did you look at the things I DM'd you about?
Not yet. No, not
You
yet.
okay?
I'm about to log in a few minutes because it is 3 hours. It's my time to log. I
Yeah.
want to say thanks everybody for coming out. I'm going to be logging now because I need to take it easy with my wrist. Thanks for everybody for coming out and such. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll continue our journey on underground Namalsk. Anyway, everybody, thanks for coming out, and I want to have special thanks to Elm Wolf for coming in and having a chat with me on Discord. And if you don't already follow Elm Wolf, please do drop him a follow. And we will say good night for tonight, and we will be back tomorrow. Cheers, everybody. Good night. And hopefully I log out of the game